Bitch, you guessed it. Hi, it is I. Hi, it's I. Shanti coming at you. P.S. I cuss like a sailor in the most loving way you could ever imagine. So P.S. If that's not a match for you, okay, bye. And if it is, welcome. Love to the bitch squad. Mwah! Okay. BIZ-NASTY part 6, I think part 6. And this is dedicated to all you out there in the service industry. I think this is going to be a multi-parter, okay, specific for service industry, because the service industry is a whole fucking ball of wax. It's something I know very well, like personally as a professional, and then also just like how me supporting other professionals in the service industry. Heyo, cheers to that. P.S. Yogi tea, so good. If you don't know, it's like cinnamon, ginger, clove, cardamom, black peppercorn. So good. All right, so check it out, y'all. One of the most important things, we've talked about this before, okay? One of the most important things I think, as like this, we're gonna like go with like the start, right? From start to finish. Today's the start. How do you greet your client? What that is, and like let's build some rapport, shall we? Okay, so if you know, you know, and I know y'all know, but if you don't, I highly discourage at any time in life, really, starting or greeting with a question. Greeting questions like, how are you? Immediately just gives the power to the other person, and then you kind of become like vulnerable to whatever happens next. So that's one of the things that happens, right? You can kind of look at it as just like a rip in the aura almost, right? Now it doesn't mean that you can't have a really poignant moment asking another person how they're doing, especially if like you genuinely care. But the greeting, like the initial hi, the initial greeting isn't the time to ask how a person's doing, especially in the service industry. You will get your energy just zapped so fast, okay? So there's that particular piece. Let's talk more about that, okay? So how many of us have been trained into like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? Right? And like, do we even care? Greeting is not, and then we lose energy even more because we don't really give a shit. Or when someone like greets us with the greeting question of how are you, then it's like a whole like shit show, because they don't really care. That chances are they don't have the time to listen to like how you actually are, okay? And so then it just becomes like fake and weird and contrived, and that's yucky energy. And again, especially in the service industry, you will get fucking zapped, right? And I think that if you're in the service industry, and even if you're not, but especially if you are and you're hearing these words, you are smelling what I'm stepping in. Even if this is a new concept for you, I know that you are like, oh my God, wait, what? Yeah. All right, so what do you do instead? You do greeting statements, okay? Hi, it's so good to see you. It's my favorite one. Hi, I'm so happy you're here. Hi, I'm whatever, right? Like just whatever you can come up, like, and that's like some homework, right? Like, what are some greeting statements depending on the service industry? I did hair for a long time. I was a hairdresser. And so, hi, it's so good to see you. Let's get going. Let's party. Come follow me, or I'll follow you. We're going to get into that too. So there you go, right? Like, there's that piece. Greeting statements. Yes. Okay. Now what we're going to move into is like, what do you do with your client? You want to pretend that they have no idea what it is that you do. They have no idea where it is that they are. Even if they know, and even if you know, you want to treat them like they are fresh, okay? So you want to direct them. Use your body, if it's a person to person, to direct them. Use your arms. Okay, we're going to go to this station right over here. I'll follow you, right? You know, we'll go next to the person in yellow. I'll follow you. You know, that's what you want to do. You want to allow them the most clear, directed experience they possibly can, because they come to you for a particular service, which means they want you to take care of them. But please hear that asking how they're doing in a greeting is not taking care of them. They will smell it from a mile away that shit is fake, even if they don't really consciously in the forefront get it. They're gonna feel it, and so will you, okay? That's what we said. Cheers, bitches. All right, so you're going to open with a greeting statement, right? That just like brings way more like genuine yes energy to the table. Then you're going to direct the client, very clear steps, whatever the service is that you're offering. Come up with like a 1, 2, 3. I greet my client. Then I do this, and then I do this. Like, let's say for hair, I greet my client, then I point them in the direction that we're going to be walking, and then we walk and we sit down, right? When I was in an actual healing center doing one-on-ones in person, or even couple sessions in person, greeting, right? Greeting statements. I would point out where we were going. We're going to go down this hallway, and it's the second door to the right. I'll follow you, okay? And then we walk in the room, and I will also direct them to what chair they're going to be sitting in, okay? So come up with like, you know, a couple of different things that you can very clearly direct your clients in. It's going to make everyone feel way more secure, because you look like you know what you're doing. They feel like they're in good hands, and then they can just kind of let go and allow themselves to relax, or whatever the case is. They can trust in you, trust in the experience. Yes? Okay. Now we're going to talk about building rapport. And I am a stickler when it comes to building rapport, okay? I had a situation not that long ago where I was, a couple of friends referred a particular service practitioner. The service shall remain anonymous, right? But as a practitioner, I got this person's phone number. I was directed to just shoot a text, an introduction text. I did. And the response that I got was literally just dates and prices. And I was like, what the fuck? I wrote out a nice little thing. It wasn't like a book. It was just a nice little introduction. Hi. This is how I got your number, blah, 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 right? There was zero effort on this other person's part when it came to building rapport. And guess what? I'm not giving that person my money. I will not be, seeking that person's services, right? I'm a stickler when it comes to building rapport, and there's a way that you can build rapport. Is everything okay? That's my baby. I'm a stickler when it comes to building rapport. I'm going to be paying you money. Take the time to genuinely build fucking rapport. And hi, how are you? Greeting statement isn't it, right? But oh my gosh, scan the person, scan the energy, scan the person. What do you like about them? Their eyes, their smile, their purse, their outfit, their whatever. Come up with something, right? Offer a compliment. Offer a compliment. Find something that you can bring some immediate common ground to, okay? Oh my God, I love that color, blah, blah, blah. I love that shirt. Where'd you get it? Oh, I love that stuff, blah, blah, blah. It might seem a little bit contrived at first because you're not used to it, just like flexing any new muscle or doing any new exercise, right? There's like a little bit of effort that needs to take place before it becomes the new natural. But I tell you what, when you take the time to build rapport, it doesn't have to be a lot of time. It could literally be from greeting, and while you're directing your client through the whatever, point A, point B, point C, that's also a really good time to start building rapport. Look at the outfit, look at the da da da. And if it's on Zoom or whatever, you can do the same shit, right? All right, yes. Now, these are game changers in the service industry.